Lux Yacht World, and what I am about to share with you is the single most common reason our clients either secure the charter week they want or spend the rest of the season wishing they had moved sooner. 2 summers ago, we were tracking a 58-meter yacht that had just come out of a full refit at a yard in Barcelona. New interiors throughout, re-engined, fresh safety certification, the kind of work that transforms a vessel, not just refreshes it. Her brokers were fielding serious inquiries before the paint was dry. And what happened next is exactly what I want to walk you through today, because that same pattern is unfolding right now for the 2025 season. The clients who moved early on that yacht secured the peak August week at the original asking rate. The clients who waited 3 months found a full calendar and a rate that had moved upward to reflect the demand. Same yacht, same week of summer. Completely different outcome determined entirely by timing. That is not an isolated story. That is the rhythm of this market. And once you understand it, you stop reacting to it and start working ahead of it. Here is what actually drives availability in the superyacht charter market, because it is not random and it is not luck. There are 2 primary moments in the calendar when the best inventory enters the market. The first is new deliveries, when a build comes out of one of the main Mediterranean yards in the spring, whether that is Feedship, Lursen, Benetti, or the Italian specialists. Those yachts hit the charter fleet with open calendars and motivated owners looking to offset build costs in their first active season. Brokers who are watching the delivery schedules are positioned to place clients before the general market even knows the yacht exists. The second moment is refit returns. A yacht goes into a yard in November or December. She comes out in March or April, completely different on the inside, sometimes significantly upgraded on the outside as well. Her charter rates may adjust upward to reflect the improvement, but in that early window, before the rate revision fully beds in and before the summer calendar starts filling, there is real value to be captured. For 2025, both of those windows are open right now. Fresh builds from the primary Mediterranean yards are entering the fleet this spring. Expedition yachts that spent the winter season working the Caribbean are repositioning north, with some heading as far as the high Arctic for summer programs. Shoulder weeks in May and September are still showing open dates, but I want to be clear with you, that will not hold. It never does. The Arctic repositioning is something I want to spend a moment on, because it represents a genuine shift in where sophisticated charter clients are choosing to go. Svalbard, the Norwegian fjords, Greenland's east coast, these are not backup options for people who could not get Greece. These are intentional choices by a growing group of clients who have done the Med, who have done the Caribbean, and who are now asking what comes next. The expedition fleet serving those routes has matured significantly. You are not compromising on comfort to access remote water. You are trading the familiar for something genuinely unrepeatable. But if warm water is what you want, and for most clients in June through August it is, then the Greek islands remain the benchmark by which most charters are measured. The question is not whether Greece delivers. It does, every time. The question is which yacht, which islands, and whether the dates you want are still available. The Ionian in early June before the Meltemi winds build. The Cyclades in July if you want energy and access to the most iconic anchorages. The Dodecanese later in the season when the crowd's thin and the light changes. Getting that right is a charter brief, not a search. And a brief starts with a conversation, not a website. Now let me give you the practical framework, because understanding the market rhythm is only useful if it changes what you do next. If you are thinking about chartering in peak summer, the decision point is now. Not because I am telling you to hurry, but because the calendar evidence from the last 4 seasons is unambiguous. Inquiries made between January and March consistently access better yachts at better rates with more flexibility on customization. Inquiries made in May are working with what is left. If you are flexible on timing, shoulder season in